Greetings, everyone. This is Brother Bedford, best-selling author and creator and host of Conversations with Black Millionaire Entrepreneurs and Black America's #1 internet marketing and digital publishing coach, consultant, and strategist. First, I want to wish you and your family a happy and healthy new year. I wanted to start this year off by sharing with you how you can accomplish more in 2015 than you have in the previous 5 years. I spent the last few months of 2014 speaking with and consulting with close to 150 entrepreneurs and small business owners, really digging deep into these businesses to find out what were the problems, what were the challenges that they were facing. And in these dialogues, the language appeared to just be the same across everyone. Brother Bedford, I feel stuck. I feel overwhelmed. Many of the businesses were saying, Brother Bedford, I'm trying this marketing strategy. I'm trying Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all of these different things, but nothing appears to be yielding any results for my business. So I feel stuck, or I'm overwhelmed because this person is telling me to do this. This person is telling me to do this. I buy that course and I'm doing that. So I feel overwhelmed. Others were just jumping around from business to business. Really, I call these opportunity seekers, just jumping from business to business under the guise of multiple streams of income. And they were building businesses that they resented, that they hated. And I just asked them, these were the questions that I had to begin to ask some of these entrepreneurs point blank. Why are you stuck? Why are you overwhelmed? And lastly, why would you build a business that you absolutely hate, especially since you'll be spending more time in that business than you would with family? So that's critical that you build a business that you like. In fact, I will go further and say you must build a business that you love. And so all of these things that people were telling me that wasn't working, these were marketing strategies, marketing tactics, tools, tricks, whatever you want to call it. They were not true business strategy. And here's what most of us as entrepreneurs and business owners have to understand, that business strategy drives marketing strategy. These are two different things. Business strategy drives marketing strategy. But most of us as entrepreneurs never prepare or even work on a business strategy. Now you may be saying, well, what is a business strategy? First, it really boils down to you and your goals, not just for a business, but for your life. Because as I stated earlier, many of these entrepreneurs were frustrated, overwhelmed, and stuck in building businesses that they did not like. You have to realize that this is your life. And so everything began to make sense to me from a conversation I had with the beautiful and dynamic icon, Kathy Hughes. When I asked her, Miss Hughes, what is the first thing, or what should entrepreneurs know, or should we do in order to be successful? And she said, Brother Bedford, the first thing before anything else is that you must clearly identify what it is that you want to do. Now, it took a while for that to sink in for me because I heard it. But now when you are consulting many businesses and even myself, I had to figure out what it is that I clearly wanted to do. And then that would begin to shape my business strategy. And so in doing that, and you've probably, of course, we're at the beginning of the year, so you're hearing so much about New Year's resolutions and all of these different things, which encompasses goal setting, which is critical, but not the goal setting of, how do I lose 10 pounds by January 10th or anything like that. No, when we're talking about business and entrepreneurship, we must begin to set goals for our lives, but not the way that others would talk about setting goals. So I'm really just going to give you 3 points to really look at when it comes to goal setting, because this is going to help you to clearly identify what it is that you want. And this is going to help you to develop your business strategy. And then we'll begin to talk about all of these marketing strategies to grow your business. Okay, so let's just talk about the setting goals real quick. The number one, when you clearly identify what it is that you want, or really have an idea about what you want, you want to say, what am I moving toward? That's saying, what do I want? That's clearly what it is that you want. You're identifying that goal that you want. What am I moving toward? Key word right there. The second part of setting your goals is what or why do I want it? What's driving me, in other words? Most of the successful entrepreneurs that I've been blessed to interview, that came out so much in these conversations and in their mentoring of me. And in fact, many said it directly to me. Brother Bedford, if your why isn't big enough, you'll give up. Because you will encounter hurdles and obstacles and challenges in your business. Every one of us on this entrepreneurial journey will encounter many setbacks, ups and downs. And the only way we're going to get through those challenges, those setbacks, those ups and downs, is that your why has to be big enough to keep you going, to keep driving you. The third one, how will I get there? In other words, what's my strategy? What's my plan to get to what it is that I want? So there are those three things in setting your goals, which ties into what Kathy Hughes said. What am I moving toward? That's stating, what do I want? What am I beginning to take steps and actions to get to? And why do I want that? Why do I want that objective, that goal? Why do I want that? Because that's what's going to drive you. And if your why isn't big enough, you'll give up. The third is, how will I get there? How will I develop a strategy? What is my plan to get there? Now, there are two huge benefits to just looking at those 3 points when setting your goals. Number one, it will give you direction and a purpose for your actions. Remember when I stated earlier that many of the entrepreneurs are just doing things, they think they're busy. We love to be busy, just a lot of activity going on, but there's no purpose for the action. There's no direction because we're not moving towards something. We're just trying to make money. And I'm sorry to tell you this. When it comes to business and entrepreneurship, just wanting money is not enough. It's not enough to go into business because already that goal is elusive. Money is always moving. But then with just that, your why isn't big enough. The other benefit of setting goals this way is that it will help you to figure out a plan. Now you're setting goals. You know what you're moving toward. You have a big enough why. And now you have to strategically ask yourself, now, how will I get there? Now you begin to develop a business strategy that will help you to achieve those goals. Now, this next phase, which really isn't marketing, but it is really the beginning of marketing, because you have to ask yourself as you're moving towards your goals, what you want to do, clearly identifying what you want to do, why do you want it, and how you're going to get there. You have to ask yourself, who do I want to serve? Because in business terms, this is called your target market. Most entrepreneurs are trying to be everything to everybody, and you end up being nothing to no one because you're trying to serve everyone when you should focus in on a particular, what we call in the business world, your target market, and then begin to dig deep to find out, what do they want? What do they need? And then you begin to develop the strategy to get there. And when you know what they want and what they need, what they read, what they watch, when you dig deep enough to find that out about your target market, then your marketing strategy begins to make sense. You begin to understand, does Facebook make sense? Is your market there? Are they reading this magazine? Are they watching that television program? What are they doing? What do they want? So those questions, who do I want to serve should be at the top of your mind when it comes to starting and growing your business. What do they want and what do they need? So with that said, you'll stop blindly copying marketing strategy because he's on Facebook or she's doing this on Twitter or they're doing this on LinkedIn. And none of these things will probably be beneficial for your business or beneficial for you and what it is that you want out of life. And so I hope that these tips or this overarching subject of what we're going to do in 2015 or how to accomplish more is clear. So let's do a quick recap because this is how you're going to accomplish more in 2015. Be clear on what it is that you want to do. Begin to set goals and how to move towards that. Develop the why. Why do you want that? Is it a big enough why to keep you going through all of the hurdles and challenges that you're going to face in your journey? And then lastly, how will I get there? Begins to help you to see that you need to develop a strategy and a plan. And in developing that strategy and plan, you'll begin to find out what resources and tools you need. You want to ask, who is my target market, or who do I want to serve? What is it that they want and what is it that they need? And then you'll begin to see if I need to use certain marketing strategies to meet them. Because in truth, you want to go where they are. Most of us are advertising in places where our market is not even there. So I hope that this has been helpful. In the very next video, because I know some people are chomping at the bit saying, well, I want to know some marketing strategies. And that's what we're going to cover in the next video. But not just any marketing strategies, the cutting edge marketing strategies that you should be using in 2015 to really grow your business or take your business to the next level. And what I'm going to share with you in these marketing strategies is really the key to accomplishing more in 12 months than you have in the previous 5 years, because a lot of what's available today will allow you to grow at an exponential, is that the right word? Exponentially. That's what it'll do. It'll allow you to grow so fast, because what I want to share with you is how to be in the right places, in the right markets where there are people already there, how to partner with some of the biggest brands on the planet and do all of this for free. So that's what we're going to share in the very next video. Okay. So remember, clearly identify what it is that you want. You must have clear goals and visions for your business, and you need to do that now so that you can move through the rest of 2015 with purpose, so that you'll know exactly what you should be doing. So this is your brother Bedford, and I look forward to speaking with you in our very next video. Take care, everyone.